Inferno. Oh, hey, love. Baby, I'm the reason why I'm so hot. Do, 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 Inferno. Alrighty, it's time! So first we're going to go ahead, and I've already gotten these more or less to the size they need to be, but we're going to get them all into their correct spots. Right now this is just the inner Senshi. Hello Prince. Not Prince Aaron, but Prince Hydrox. Also hello Prince Aaron. Anyway, let's see. Get rid of that real fast. Okay, so if I can just get to my tablet. Prince, you are really in the way here. He heard me talking and had to be a part of it. So first off, I want to go by Sailor Moon's height because of the inner Senshi, not including Chibiusa and Chibi-Chibi, Sailor Moon is the shortest, followed by Mercury, Mars, and Venus, although they're more or less the same height. So for those three, it's just kind of gonna be what I feel like going with, and I always have thought of Mercury as kind of smaller than the other two. Not as small as Sailor Moon, but smaller. These are my own personal redesigns of how I think their costumes should look, opposed to like how they actually look. Some of them are pretty similar, some of them are a little different. But we're gonna start by cutting everyone out, really, Prince. Cutting everyone out of the right layer. Turning it off. And we're gonna make a folder for that. So, a lot of... Wait, come on. Can you just sit in my lap nicely, then? Oh, I see. So there's the moons. I'm gonna delete that layer now. We'll work on Jupiter real fast. Prince, I am going to send you out of here. Again, I'm talking about my cat, not Prince Aaron. Prince the cat was named before Prince the Aaron. So, you know. He is currently trying to climb onto my tablet because he really wants my attention. Did not care as much for my attention when I got home. Vanished from the kingdom, but wants my attention this very second. Ooh, Prince, you okay? He's okay. His knee hit the armrest, but he's okay. I also have the outer Senshi to do, but I will not be doing them just yet, because I still have to sketch out Neptune, Pluto, and then I want to also add Tuxedo Mask and Helios. I might decide not to do Helios, I don't know. Okay, so now I have all of that. You select. So all of that in. everyone's transparency to full. Remember, I am doing this from sketches, traditional sketches, and moving it to a digital sketch, basically. And now we can kind of move everyone. So there's Chibiusa. I want Chibiusa to go the opposite direction. We're gonna move those up top. So moon in center. Chibi-moon here. And then I just want her just a smidge smaller. Chibi-Chibi. Also a smidge smaller. Chibi-Chibi is a baby. She's a baby sailor. Let's move Chibi-Moon and Sailor Moon out a little bit. I might actually switch which side. Yeah, that's a little better. Chibi needs to be in front of them though. Okay, so we're gonna lock you, and lock you. Next up, Venus. We're just gonna get Venus, Mars, and Mercury to the correct heights. We will adjust them later. Smidge taller than Sailor Moon. Shorter than Mars. Taller than Venus, so I need to make Venus bigger. And then Mars needs to be a little bit bigger as well. Jupiter needs a little adjustment. And then what's the there we go. So now we can actually put these ones in order. I've decided I need to change how this canvas looks. that's gonna just, we'll have the moons plus maybe tuxedo mask. Inner Senshi, outer, and then Helios is a Pegasus, so we'll see if he joins. And if he does, he will be somewhere around here as well. But I have a feeling I'm not going to add him. But for the moment, let's work on the Inner Senshi. Gonna need to make this bigger after all. So, Mercury. Mars. Jupiter. And Venus. And I want them all to kind of be swaying in the wind, so I have to remember to change that. And we'll adjust her arm to be a little more up, because I don't want it covering up Jupiter. And that's the order that they appear in the show, but backwards. So this will be Inner Senshi, moons, all on one, and then Tuxedo Mask himself will be right here. And then the Outer Senshi will go over here. So, now that I've got all the roughs in place, forgot I have to actually go through and give them all transparency on their own. Very annoying. Then we'll turn that off. And let's see, where should we start? Should we start with the moons or with the... Okay, I'll do that. That would be really fun too. Okay, so I think we'll start with the moons, simply because as much as I love Sailor Moon's hair, it is a bitch to draw. So let me turn off Chibi Chibi for the moment. So per Erin's request, I'm going to make the hair and the skirt separate, and probably the bows too, because they could be really cute if they wave it. So I'm going to, at this particular stage, just work on the parts that will not particularly move in the wind. Also, I hope you guys can hear the music okay. I discovered while I was setting up. Yeah, I'm just separating the skirt, the bow, and the hair so that they can move in the wind. Anyway, I hope you guys can hear the music okay. As I was setting it up, I realized I can all but mute it over on my end so that I don't have to hear it. And then you guys can hear it just fine that way. There we go. I'm also not going to separate every single bit. For instance, this little antenna I'm giving Sailor Moon, it's not getting separated. The buns are staying attached. It's really just going to be the hair and skirts. It would be fun. I don't know if it's a thing you can do in Live 2D, but it would be fun to make it so that like there's little glowing bits. Normally if I wanted to do something like that, I think I would go through a gift maker. But by the way, you may have noticed, but I no longer have a watermark on my on my VTube Studio. And that is because wonderful, wonderful Erin gifted me a copy of the paid version for Christmas. Thank you, Erin. It's so exciting. I don't have to worry about that little floating girl. She was cute, but I don't really like sharing the stage now. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, I'll make a glow layer. This will be your first time doing a live 2D thing where it's actually a image, isn't it? Because normally you work on models, which are also, yes, images, but yeah. I'm so excited. I can't show Sakibei on screen, but I've got 2 extra outfits for her. One is very sexy, but I had finished the first one and I was like, this is sexy, but like you can wear it. And it seemed like she might have needed something that's sexy that you can't wear just anywhere. I'm also really excited to start on the Cloud Goddess. She's just so pretty. I also want to give Succube a bunch of body jewelry, which just kind of would clash a lot with the body harness she has. So that's the other reason for the extra sexy. And she's probably also going to get a hoodie. So part of this redesign, I want to keep in mind that Sailor Moon is 15. 14 at the beginning of the series, but 15 by the end of the series. This is a child. There are a lot of things about the design I feel like should be a little more age appropriate. And so that's something I'm kind of doing here. I want everyone to kind of have their own version of the outfit too. So, a lot of Sailor Moon herself didn't get a lot of changes. I think that hers is okay. Aside from, I'm adding a ruffle to the skirt, I'm making the bow a little longer, and then I'm adding little wings to her shoes because I thought they're cute. I think shoes with wings on them are the cutest dang thing ever. Gotta say. If my wings weren't on my back, I would probably have them on my shoes. But, for the amount of flying I gotta do, it makes more sense for them to be on my back. And if you guys have been watching me play Sailor Moon Another Story, the game I've been working through and kind of was the reason I wanted to do this redesign, then you will also have seen, like, all the different Senshi, all the different Sailor Scouts, and all their different, like, moves and stuff. In addition to that, you'll know they have a lot of different personalities. For instance, I don't think that Ernest needs a skirt. I just don't. It doesn't make sense for her. She's a butch lesbian. And while she looks great in it, I just think there could have been a little more creativity to it. And I assume the reason she has to wear a skirt was less of a, you know, oh, but we gotta make sure people know she's a girl, and more, no, that's what I mean. Less of a, she's a girl so she wears a dress, but a, gotta make sure people realize, oh, that's a straight up lesbian. Almost got myself tongue twisted there. Now, I'm giving Sailor Moon the Moonstick, even though Chibiusa and Chibi Chibi's presences would imply that this is no longer in effect. The Moonstick was lost in Season 1 during the barrel fight. Sailor Moon used it to reset the world a second time. but it's my favorite one to draw, so that's the one we're using. Although, of Sailor Moon's different scepters, I really like the one she has during the Dark Moon Circus arc, which is, I can't remember what it's called, but it kind of looks like a heart-shaped sword. I like it. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it. I know for sure you don't, because you said you never watched the show, or at least never finished the show. And then I also just like talking about Sailor Moon. I guess I'll have to pull up a picture though so I can show you the scepter from the Pegasus arc. In my current rewatch of Sailor Moon, I'm actually at the Pegasus arc. The Pegasus arc is weird. I will say though, Sailor Moon Superstars is weirder. All in all though, Sailor Moon itself is weird. See, I'm trying to pull up official art because I don't want to show. There we go. So, that's the Moonstick, which is the one I'm currently drawing. That's her first scepter. This is her first brooch, second brooch, third, fourth, fifth. And then this is her second one. This is the Cutie Moon Rod. I don't remember this one's name. I don't. There are so many names. Then this one is the Pegasus one. See, it kind of has a sword-like look to it. And that one's my favorite, after this one. And then there's this one, it is also very cute. This is the Sailor Moon Superstars one. This is the Holy Grail. And then this is, I don't remember what that is. But it's cute, ain't it? It goes with this. I want to say it's something like the Holy Grail. I think it came from the Holy Grail. Because it's got the same, that and the base and all. But I don't quite remember. I haven't gotten back to that point. This is the manga, and this was the anime. Anyway, turning that off. Don't need that anymore. Let's finish the Moonstick. And then, since Erin is going to do some live 2D magic, I will go ahead and draw their leotards underneath and their legs underneath, so that we don't have to worry about any sort of clipping issues. Chibiusa shows up in season 3. She shows up when the Dark Moon, or the Black Moon, shows up. So that's Prince Demond, Saphir, Rubius, and Emerald. No, Esmeralda? I don't remember what her name was. She's based off emeralds, though. And she is actually Sailor Moon's daughter, as you may have gathered. But she shows up in the third season after the yes, Tuxedo Mask. And Helios, actually. And actually, Prince Demond, Saphir, all of the diamond names jewel names I just mentioned, those are all guys. There's also Kunzite, Zoisite, Nephirite, and Jedidite. They're in the first season. Let's see. There's Fisheye, Tiger Eye, and Hawkeye. Those are all men, even though Fisheye 100% looks like a woman. He is a boy. Almost non-binary, but he's kind of gender fluid, actually, I think would be a better term. Hell yeah. If you look up Fisheye Sailor Moon, you will see him, and you will understand. He looks like a girl. But that is a man, wearing a bubble suit. I actually really like Fisheye. Fisheye is my favorite of the Amazon trio. Fisheye, or maybe not Fisheye, Lemurez of Fisheyes points out to Sailor Moon and Sailor Chibi Moon in one episode to ask, hey, don't you guys feel silly jumping around in those short-ass skirts? To which Sailor Moon and Sailor Chibi Moon are like, not really. However, gotta agree, don't they feel a little silly? Which is why they are both, in my redesigns, getting tights. Along with Chibi Chibi. Chibi Chibi shows up, by the way, in the final season. Which actually does not include Sailor Chibi Moon. As I said, these are children. And, you know, I would like to bring in a bit of children's style. So that they're not so, sexualized. Although, I will yeah, he is an adult. Tuxedo Mask is, in fact, an adult. Isn't that great? I think in one adaptation, I think in the manga, don't quote me on this, I think in the manga, he is actually a teenager, or a high schooler instead of a college student. Damn. Sailor Moon has had to deal with so many goddamn people trying to steal her man. And now Aaron's coming at her? But, yeah, I think, and again, don't quote me on this, I think in the manga, he is a teenager. However, I've not read the manga since I was a teenager. Also, I do pronounce it manga, not manga. Sorry if that upsets anyone. I just grew up calling it manga. And yeah, it's not gonna stop, so sorry. Now I am giving Sailor Moon P-Wings, which nothing in Sailor Moon really has. This would make a lot more sense for Cardcaptor Sakura, which is essentially just P-Wings. However, I really like P-Wings. I really like them in Cardcaptor Sakura, really like drawing them on air and stuff, and I just think they're really cute. Anyway, Tuxedo Mask is a reincarnation of Prince Endymion. So, I don't know what Prince Endymion and Princess Serenity's ages were. However, I would not guess they're much different than Usagi and Mamoru Chiba. Come on, Shu, work with me. Shu is in the Shu, not Shu is in Aaron's D&D character in my family group. Oh, so Aaron, it's not likely for Kenneth to look back at this. Remember we were talking about, that is also the truth, however, Mamoru is actively studying for, college-level stuff, and it's very clear, and I think his age was mentioned as over 18 in the show. Also, he owns an apartment. Anyway, suffice to say, old shows were a little weird about age and shit, and so sometimes it's better to just ignore it, because there's really nothing you can do at this point to change any of it, and it's best to just pretend it didn't happen. Recognize it, move on. Yes, I mentioned Ken. So as we talked about, he is interested in PNG tubing. So my real issue is I want to find out what he would want, but he doesn't know what he would want. So I need someone to grill him. But if I do it, it'll be too obvious. Yeah, maybe I should enlist Shy's help for this. I was thinking about that, but like, a lot of those aesthetics are cute girls. You understand why that won't really work with Kenneth. I just don't... I just don't know that he would want to be. You know? Like, he stated he is a cis man. So, you see my dilemma. Hey. Maybe. I was kind of thinking something like, almost a Daft Punk style. Yeah. But not quite Robo. He does like cute snake girls though, so that's also an option. I could just make him a cute snake girl. Oh no! I don't want to think about that. Reminder to everyone, Aaron is 18 plus, and his determination seems to be to turn my streams into 18 plus as well. Give her little lashes. Aaron is just under 18 plus. There's most of Sailor Moon. Now let's add her skirt. Now that I think about it, this particular part could probably have gone on a separate layer. Oh well, I've already drawn it. Alright, Aaron, do you want me to add any of the wind effects now, or do you want me to just leave it all as though there were no wind and you'll add the wind? Basic. Okay, perfect. Gotta spread a blanket over my legs, 'cause it's cold in this house, even though the heater's up to 70. I'm gonna grab a second blanket. I gotta be cozy. I'm all out of hot chocolate now. I have enough for like half a cup. Half a mug. Erin, how could you do this to me? Roots! I need this. Sorry, if I say Erin, I'm talking about Erin. If I say Prince, I mean my cat. Anyway, I just stole one of my blankets from him. He has one more, and all my Squishmallows. He is so cozy over there, and he has the couch, all to himself. I swear. Okay, it is 6:32, and it feels pretty damn cold. Gonna let my father know real fast. Give me one sec. Dad did not answer, meaning he may call back momentarily, but that'll be a Ray problem for later. He probably is feeling restless. Were you not home at all today? So yeah, he's probably feeling restless, and he's still kind of cooped up in your room all the time, right? He just needs someone to give him attention, and he probably is getting to the age now that he really needs, like, more exploration time and more space to kind of move and roam. Like I said, he kind of is stuck in that little room all the time. Yeah, he getting big. So yeah, I would definitely say he's getting restless. I know. But you're also creating an environment where he won't learn how to not be like that. Because to him it just looks like food. And there's no, like, idea of, like, oh, not his food. I gotta say, it might be about time for you guys, or for them to just learn, if they leave their food out, a kitten's gonna eat it. Because I will tell you, chocolate is not as dangerous for cats as it is for dogs. They still shouldn't have it, but it's not going to be the end of the world if he gets a few brownie crumbs. Brownies sound good. Exactly. Like, it will not kill him if he has it's just not ideal. And that. I'm gonna go on that. It's okay, I fully understand. But also, I don't think sooner than this would have been any good anyway. Just because, money and the holidays make it really difficult. Well, you can actually get it done as low as like 2 months. Or 3 months. 3 months. Prince was done at 4 months, I think. Little was done at almost 4 years. I'm very consistent. And Milky was done at about 9 months. Yeah, 6 weeks is a little too early. Generally, a few weeks after they're able to be weaned from their mom is about a good time. So, usually about 2, 3-ish months. Because You really shouldn't separate a cat any sooner than 8 weeks after birth, but you also shouldn't let it go too much more than that before the kitten needs to be weaned. I know, the kittens are always so tiny and then they get so big so fast and it's just, where does the time go? Yeah, but, you know, Moki was still a baby too. Baby kitties are in fact the spiciest, I gotta tell you. Hydrox has been a mild boy since he got his snip. But when he was a kitten, he was a little spicy. Not very spicy, because you've met Hydrox. The prince is very chill. But he used to be a little spicy. Just a little. Chill Prince game, yeah. Prince Hydrox is so chill though. All he wants to do is cuddle and sleep, and sometimes he is a little interested in a little snack. More interested nowadays than he used to be, but once in a while. Likes gravy, likes a little bit of cheese, likes a little bit of turkey. Little, on the other hand, has never known chill once in his goddamn life. Alright, time for the hair. I think for Sailor Moon, her hair is going to be 2 separate pieces. And seeing as you're gonna work on it, I will actually make them just straight down. I don't like it. Okay. Enjoy your food. I think we're gonna just move on to Chivisa for a moment. It's important to remember, Chibiusa looks like Sailor Moon, being her daughter and all. But Chibiusa also has a bit of Mamoru's looks to her as well. I think it's an anime constant, though, that if a blonde-haired character and a black-haired character are supposed to have a child together, that child's hair is going to be pink. Case in point, Sailor Moon. Second case in point, Spy X Family. Even though they are not a biological family. Ooh. Y'all will never believe what just happened. Ooh, look at that. Hi, you're getting blocked. Anyway. Person I just banned was some creep who sent me a dick pic. 1. Gross. 2. What the fuck? Like, bro, for all you know, I could be a teenager. What's wrong with you? I mean, obviously I'm 26, but... sworn I had settings such that people couldn't just message me. But I'll fix that later. Anyway. As I was saying, in Spy X Family, while Lloyd and Yor are not actually, related, or married, and, Anya is not related to either of them, it is very funny to me that it's still a black-haired, blonde-haired couple with a pink-haired child, regardless of blood relations. I love Chibiusa's buns so much. I do think it's funny that she looks more like a bunny than actual Usagi does. I just realized I forgot to talk about the Sailor Starlights. Aaron would love them. They are literally gender fluid. As in, when not transformed into Sailor Scouts, they are men. And when they are Sailor Scouts, they are women. Biologically. The transformation changes their bodies, not just their outfits. I have no idea how they managed to get that through editing. And through, like, everything. Get this for a moment. Oh, a word of caution. If you do get a message from the person who has TKO Boys 3 as their username, delete it because it is likely going to be a dick pic. Oh man. I'm sorry dinner's gonna take so long, Aaron. If it makes you feel better, what you missed was me getting a dick pic. Yes, this is not a joke. The TKO Boys 3 person that got banned a minute ago, went into my Discord server and, joined, and then from there sent me a DM with a horribly skinny dick pic. I mean, legitimately, it was very skinny. Very gross. Not that great. I didn't look very long, but I looked long enough to know it wasn't a great dick. No wonder he's sending dick pics like that. Anyway, I banned and blocked him anyway, so... Also, the icon was like some random anime girl, so... Seems to be a reason he's gotta send dick pics to random people. Anyway, so I gave up on Sailor Moon's pigtails for the moment, so I could switch over to working on Chibiusa. I will come back to Sailor Moon's pigtails in a little bit. So you. So with Chibiusa, I have always disliked the fact that her outfit looks like the older Senshi outfits, which is to say, has a defined bust area. Chibiusa in show never at any point looks older than grade schooler. So it doesn't really make sense for her to have the defined bust area. And it's not even something that comes into play. It's clearly just a design choice. As an older Senshi? Yeah, it would make sense, because she would be an older Senshi. But as a child Senshi, I just don't think it makes much sense. And so here, I am just going to give her one little baby puff sleeves. She is baby. At oldest, she looks about 8 or 9-ish. Maybe 10, maybe 11. Mid grade schooler age. Give her lead time. So the Luna P save point we see in Sailor Moon Another Story, if you've been watching along, is actually Chibiusa's. Luna P is Chibiusa's own personal, kind of like a toy, kind of like a friend type robot thing. So this is actually Chibiusa's Luna P ball. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Luna P does stuff like transform and hold things for Chibiusa. No, no, absolutely not. You get that word out of my stream. There it is. I never said that. I do not dislike anyone's furby children. As many of my friends have them. However, I do kind of think Furbies are creepy. I like porcelain dolls. I like music boxes. I like all sorts of old stuff that people think of as creepy. I don't like Furbies. They're creepy. I think what people do with them is really cool. But if I was alone in a dark room with a Furby and I heard a weird noise, that's the first thing I'm punting. One day in the future, though, people will probably collect Furbies the way they collect porcelain dolls. So... My Harlow wants to make a biblically accurate Furby angel thing. So, that'll be fun. Luna P is also less sentient than a Furby, if that makes sense. I also don't really think that Chibiusa should have heels. So I'm changing that as well. She gets just a normal heel. And she has a lot of heart motifs about her, so I'm changing all the moons to little hearts. Also because I think pink and hearts just goes together. Sailor Moon has all the moon imagery already. And you know, I would think Chibiusa would want to kind of get out of her mom's shadow a little bit, you know? I've said you know too many times. So I will not be going to work again until January 2nd? 2nd or 3rd. The place I work does an annual shutdown at the end of the year. So I will have a lot of time to devote to 2D modeling. Honestly, Dennis wishes he didn't do it. Dennis being my boss. And he's always going around asking for volunteers to work during the shutdown. And some people do take that. You know, not everyone's made of money. I'm very much not made of money, in fact. But I will not be working because fuck that shit. I could use the money, but also being able to devote time to my adoptables will also, hopefully, provide money. So, you go back on Monday, dang. Well, when you don't know what days you work. Most businesses are doing Monday as an observance of the holiday. So you never know. Are kitchen crew automatically out, or are they still there no matter what? Nice. If I ever work at your dad's company, remind me that I want to be kitchen crew. Remind me that I don't want to work at your dad's company. Also, sorry for the quick break. I needed to rewrap my blanket around me because I am the cold. Eating chocolates, eating chocolates, eating chocolate candies. So that you can do your scuffed stream. What do you think you're gonna do for your stream tomorrow? Erin, when have you been going to bed? Why are you feeling like you've been sleep deprived? Erin? What the fuck? And when do you get up? Can you tell me, Erin? Why you thought that was a good idea? That's fair. Why did I collapse those? Chibiusa's skirt is a little longer than Sailor Moon's, but it's also less full. And it only has one tier of ruffles. Anyway, you should definitely go to bed early. It's important to get enough sleep. You know, getting enough sleep can really help with your height. Although I think at this point, you're not going to get any taller. Yes? Well, you know. When I sees it, I gots to take it. Aaron, I don't think you can even reach my ankles. It's okay, Aaron. You're just Whittle. No one's judging you for it except for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being a little too spicy here. If it makes you feel better, you're not all that short. I've definitely met shorter. Oh, wait. Never mind. You can't type? Can you not reach the keyboard? Maybe I should rename this stream, Ray bullies Aaron for being short. Hour. Ooh, Aaron's touching me. Aaron, that's mean. I mean, gosh, what did I ever do to you? I will tell you, Feels Batman does not show up on my stream. So it kind of just looks like you just said Feels Batman. Okay, Chibi Moon is done. I really need to come back and... Oh, Chibi Moon is not done. I forgot her little scepter. But I need a picture of it. Look how cute it is. Ain't it just adorable? Anyway, I'll stop teasing you now. If it makes you feel better, by the way, I'm the shortest of all my siblings, so I'm always hearing short jokes from them. Or at least I was when we were kids. Nowadays, they don't really bother with it, probably because they know I can eat them. You might have, maybe not of this sector, because I don't think they really made many toys for Chibiusa, but probably of the Cutie Moonrod. When I was a kid, I was short, and all my siblings are taller than me. I'm not short, in fact, but, you know, when all your siblings are taller than you, it really doesn't matter. Yes, Ken can actually make short jokes at me. However, Ken is not the tallest of my siblings. That would be Jay. It's okay, Aaron. We know you're gay. Gay people can't spell. And you can't reach that keyboard anyway, so... I think it would have been really funny if you had said we bald instead of we ball. And accurate to the fact that as VTubers, technically, we are all bald. Oops. Oh. We can complain about your problems, Aaron. That's fine. Oh my fucking god, it still hasn't arrived? It just got sent out. What the fuck? Oh, it gets here on Tuesday. That's great. for you know, the Christmas present, Christmas being Sunday, gets here on Tuesday. That's great. That's just phenomenal, actually. Don't you think that's just phenomenal, Aaron? Oh, that heart is huge. Let's just fix that. Let's see. Straighten up the scepter. Nice! What can, what? What do you mean? What do you mean on the VTuber tracking thing? I have an iPhone. Are you telling me I didn't have to buy a whole ass webcam? Aaron, get back in here and answer these questions. Really? Damn, I wish I had known that. Heck yeah! Whenever we both have an iPhone, that'll be fun to do. It'd be fun to be able to, like, VTube on the go. That too. TV Moon can be turned off. TV Moon can be turned on. Chibi Baby. Her name is literally Chibi Chibi. In the show, she's never given a name other than Chibi Chibi. Couldn't be me. Anyway, the reason she is never named, though, is actually she is the soul of Sailor Galaxia, who is the big bad of the season that Chibi Chibi is in. Chibi Chibi is her pure soul, Sailor Galaxia's. And, essentially Galaxia threw away her pure soul and then realized she'd need it and then did not know where it was and spent a lot of time searching for it. And Chibi Chibi the entire time was with Sailor Moon. Let me tell you, Sailor Moon's parents just kind of do whatever. They're kind of just like, yeah, okay, we'll adopt this random child. We will not question this. Imagine, your daughter brings home a baby. And you're just like, okay, cool. Furthermore, your daughter brings home a baby. In 1999, I think? Why am I being added? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. So my brother just sent me a picture of a bunch of candles at Kroger, including the Tuscany brand, which includes my favorite scent, which is warm birch woods. I almost said warm bitch woods, which is a completely different thing entirely. But warm birch, that one smells just like the hot chocolate Erin sends me. And there's 70% off at the Kroger my brother works at. So, sorry for all the typing all at once. That's what happens when Ray gets excited. Baby napped, yeah. Imagine being baby napped. Couldn't be me. This is a baby. Her ear doesn't need to be that big. She doesn't even get earrings. She might have earrings in the show, but I'm against piercing babies' ears. The other day at work, I was talking about that with a coworker. And another coworker chimed in and said, "Oh, not me. I got my daughter's ears pierced as soon as she was born. Like 2 days out of the hospital." Bitch, what? I'm sorry, I had to maintain my own piercings in 7th grade, and fuck that nonsense, I hated it. But a baby? Who's going to maintain that? Not the fucking baby. Also, do you know how easily children's earlobes can close back up? Why would you spend that money? Also, how is that any different from I'm going to stop my thought there. I had mine when I would have been in 9th grade at the time I got mine done. However, I got held back several years. I didn't like school, you know. Anyway, I got held back several years. So I was technically in 7th grade, and I was in a school that I didn't have to take my piercings out for PE class. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and get my ears pierced. And then because my grandmother had suggested, hey, when Ray finally wants their ear pierced, you should get, if Ray thinks that Phil want 2 piercings, get both piercings at the same time. You don't have to worry about, I love that, Erin. You don't have to worry about, later on, 1, they can mess up how they pierce it, and 2, you only have to heal once. Same logic with tattoos. I want to get as many tattoos at the same time as I can afford to, so that I only have to heal 1 time for multiple tattoos. Time saving, you know? Not really. It takes a couple weeks for what you really have to actually work on, and then a little bit longer for the rest of it. I prefer healed tattoos over fresh ones, though. I haven't gotten my a new tattoo in so long. You have tattoo money! You could get your Erin tattoo. Become yet another person with my art on their body. Hell yeah. Speaking of Erin tattoos, do you want more tattoos for Erin than just the one seal? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so that's that. What's that? So, want to erase. Everything under that. Everything under that. Nope, that's R. So Chibi Chibi is also getting little puff sleeves, much like Chibiusa did. But she's also not getting a full leotard. Instead, Chibi Chibi is getting bloomers. Where did my music go? I just realized it stopped. These tights are based off the ones I often was put in as a child by my mother. They always had polka dots. I'm gonna make them a little further spaced out. Always had little polka dots, were always a pale white, sometimes with pink to them. And frankly, if I could find them in my size now, I would probably own a pair. Ooh! I hope your food's ready. I'm hungry. Might do a quick BRB and run and make a Hot Pocket or something. Hot Pocket sounds good. Okay, I'm back. I went to make a pizza Hot Pocket, and also I heard my screen door moving again, much like I did yesterday, but this time it's just the wind. So, all good there. Babies have little tiny hands with stubby fingers, so. Forty-ish minutes. hand. Need to make this hand just a little smaller. I hear my food going off. There we go. Put it a little bit, and then I'll go grab my food. She has some big old boots. What the fuck? And my earlier concerns about Chibiusa's outfit in the show also kind of pertain to Chibi Chibi, because the fuck does a baby need the, oh, shit. Have you heard it go off every time? That was loud. Okay, I have my food now. I'm sorry. I hadn't realized you'd be able to hear the microwave all the way across the damn house. Because the baby is actually Sailor Galaxia's soul. Her pure heart. And Chibi Chibi doesn't really do any of the fighting. She's mostly just there to be inconvenient. Imagine a, what, 2.5-year-old having the ability to turn into a Sailor Scout? I can tell you, if I was 2.5 and I could magically transform, I would not be of any help. I would probably do exactly one thing, and that is cause problems. Go away, little. That is my pizza pocket. But also, I kind of wonder if Naoko Takeuchi added Chibi Chibi because Chibiusa was such a popular character. I assume Chibiusa was a popular character at the time. And wanted to kind of capitalize on that. Because she sent Chibiusa back home to Chibiusa's time. And it'd be weird to retcon her back in, so. We're gonna leave her at that. She's not getting a back bow. I think I'm gonna have to fix these shoes, though. They are way too big. Chibi Chibi and Sailor Galaxia are not, in fact, in Sailor Moon Another Story, which is the one I am playing through. So the only chance to ever see her is in the show or in the manga. Now that I think about it, is her name Chibi Chibi Moon? Or is it just Chibi Chibi? I think it's Chibi Chibi Moon. By the way, in the same arc that Chibi Chibi Moon is introduced are the Sailor Starlights, who are gender fluid, but literally. Like, when they are transformed, they are women. When they are untransformed, they are men. Not just cross-dressers, but straight up men. Aaron, what do you mean by that? Oh, okay, that's fair. One of them actually has a straight up crush on Sailor Moon. And Sailor Moon kind of likes them back. But she loves Tuxedo Mask too much. I'm gonna be honest, and I might get hate for it. I really like Sailor Moon with the Sailor Starlight that likes her. It is more age appropriate. And I like that it would be a lesbian. I forgot to finish Chibi Moon's hair. That is also an option, yes, you are correct. However, honestly, I don't know if Mamoru would do so well with, I can't even remember her name. With the Sailor Starlight. It is squeaky. Sorry, I try not to move too much, but it is a very squeaky chair. No, it's a swivel chair and has a rocker in it. Mm-hmm. Alright, I have finished my Hot Pocket. I'm surprised you've never noticed it before, though. Yes. Not the model making, because I don't want to surprise on the adoptable. But this, I'm not finishing this today. It's already been 3 hours and I've only got the moons. And I still have to finish Sailor Moon. I am so excited. I showed you them, right? Yeah, I cannot wait to do the rest of the model. A little. Just some stuff I thought I would like a little bit more. I've noticed I feel like this outfit's a little plain. Although it's worked for what I needed it for until now, I think I want something new. Try again. Because they're so long and Sailor Moon's hair is often shown, what's the word? What is the word? Aw, thank you! I still really like how my art looks too. And I really like how much I've improved in the last few months. Forced improvement. More like, couldn't do literally anything else. Playing video games needs 2 hands. Sewing needs 2 hands. Any sort of crafting that is not art needs 2 hands. Watching TV requires 0 hands, but you can only do that for so long before you go stir crazy. What do you mean, yeah, if you're not a bitch? Named by nobody. Hello, named by nobody. Thank you for the follow. Oh, is it morning for you, named by nobody? It is almost, or it is 8:30 for me here. There we go. There's all the moons. And I think I'll go ahead and add all their eye shines real fast. Oh, damn. It is early for you. What you doing up so early? Or I guess, why are you up so late? Just because? That's fair enough. I'm pretty good. Oh my fucking god, Aaron. I'm pretty good. Just been drawing. I'm almost done with what I'll be doing for today. I just love how adding the eye shines really makes them come to life. There we go. Let's see. Gotta label all this, otherwise Aaron gets mad. Oh. Aaron's BRB. So that'll be about where I stop for the night. Oh, I should add shines on Luna P real fast, actually. Just some little shines on the wand. I don't want to add anything to anything that is going to be its own separate. Okay. I'm probably gonna be ending stream here soon anyway, so it works out. So there we go. That way we kind of have a little bit better of an idea of what we're looking at in terms of where everything is. That gives everything a little base color and an idea of how that base color will work. Where everything will go. So that's gonna be it for tonight. And then maybe tomorrow I will stream the inner Senshi. And then I will also tonight probably work on sketching Tuxedo Mask. And then the rest of the outer Senshi, and then Pegasus maybe. Maybe I'll throw in a bunch of different characters. Who knows? We'll see. Either way. Save this. Get rid of all this. And yeah. Alright. Thank you so much for coming. This was so much fun. I hope we get to work more on it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably Saturday. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Or Saturday. Bye!